Here is a pawn endgame study by Adamson from 1921, very similar to the famous Reti study from the same year. So white pawn is going this way, black's going this way. White king seems desperately too far away. And well, if white pushes their pawn, black's just gonna catch it. And then push theirs through. White's not even close. This demonstrates the rule of the square quite easily. If white would be able to bring the king here, he'd be able to catch the pawn. But here he's 1, 2, 3 moves short, getting in the square, which is the area white king has to be in to able to catch the passed pawn. But white can do two things at the same time. First of all, well, if black pushes the pawn, white needs to come closer and closer. He's still not even close to the square, but he's doing now two things. If black pushes the pawn, instead of trying to catch the pawn, now we double back to support our pawn, and suddenly we are magically transported from far away to close enough. And there, if the pawn pushes and promotes, this promotes at the same time with the check. And if black tries to stop it at any point, for instance, here, white just comes here to support the pawn to go through. And then we end up in a queen endgame with the, well, I guess white has to be a little careful he don't go king here and get skewered, but just anywhere else. And if black goes for the pawn instantly, the problem here is that if you catch the pawn now, suddenly white's in the square of the pawn here. Also, black's not able to blockade king running into the corner here. And then it's an easy draw. And if you at this point push the pawn again, white sneaks close to king e5, where he's able to support the pawn, but also able to go and catch the pawn. So if black takes the pawn, we catch theirs. And if they push the pawn, we support ours through.